if you want to win a game, if you want to win trophies, yeah, that is sometimes painful. But I showed more. He can do that. I bring Garnacho on the pitch, so they can create, and with their individual capacities, they can take players on, and they can bring the final pass. And it's a great job what he did.
Man United boss Erik Ten Hag made 4 genius decisions in dramatic Man City win. Manchester United are back, at least for the time being. Jack Grealish looked to have won the derby for Manchester City on Saturday afternoon, only for late goals from Bruno Fernandes and Marcus Rashford to give them all 3 points and bragging rights. Instead, Manchester United had gone into their showdown with Manchester City on a run of 11 wins from their last 12 games, and they picked up all 3 points against City, moving to within a point of their fierce rivals in the table as a result. Grealish put City ahead in the 60th minute, with the former Aston Villa star powering home a header. Fernandes then drew United level in the 78th minute, placing the ball past Ederson, and Rashford then produced the winner in the closing stages, tapping home from close range after some good work from Alejandro Garnacho. It was a huge day for Erik Ten Hag. Now take a look at 4 decisions he got right during the game. Fred in midfield. United sprang a surprise before the game by starting Fred in midfield, and the Brazil international was good throughout the showdown, with the Samba star managing to help keep things ticking over. Fred's tenacity was needed to stifle a City midfield that usually run the show. There have been question marks over the Brazilian over whether he's good enough to be at United ever since his arrival back in 2018, but Fred has his uses and demonstrated that during the showdown at Old Trafford today, moving Rashford centrally. Rashford started the game on the left wing, with the England international bright during the early stages of the game. However, with City going ahead, he was beginning to look isolated. Yet United made a couple of substitutes, and that allowed Rashford to move centrally where he could impact proceedings more. The 25-year-old, who now has 7 goals from his last 7 outings, then showed it was the right call by prodding home the winner. He certainly relished it, with the United star joining in the jubilant celebrations that followed the game, bringing on Alejandro Garnacho. At the start of the season, Alejandro Garnacho wasn't featuring for United. The Argentine had angered Ten Hag by turning up late to team meetings on their pre-season tour of Australia and Thailand. But Garnacho is very much in his manager's plans, and after coming on, changed the game. The 18-year-old, who performs like a player far older, provided the assist for Rashford's dramatic late winner, and he'll now be hopeful of starting when the Red Devils lock horns with Crystal Palace on Wednesday night. Shaw at centre-back. Eyebrows were raised before kickoff when United started Luke Shaw at centre-back. But the England international didn't put a foot wrong during the game and managed to nullify the threat of Erling Haaland. In other news, Marcus Rashford reserves special praise for Alejandro Garnacho after Man United stunned Man City. Marcus Rashford was full of praise for Alejandro Garnacho after Manchester United came from behind to stun Manchester City. The match winner claimed the young Argentine changed the game by bringing a different dynamic to proceedings. United looked to be slipping to a narrow defeat to their Manchester rivals after Jack Grealish opened the scoring with a header on the hour mark. However, the Red Devils turned the game on its head with 2 goals in the space of 4 minutes through Bruno Fernandes and Rashford. It was the introduction of Garnacho which helped turn the game. The 18-year-old replaced Christian Eriksen after 72 minutes, and his pace on the left wing helped stretch the game and turn the tide in his favor. Match winner Rashford reserved special praise for the teenager after the match, praising him for helping to turn the game. Speaking to BT Sport, the England international said, "It's a change of dynamics, and I think I've said this many times before, but the options we've got coming off the bench, even when we've had injuries at times this year in the forward line, and sometimes everyone has played out of position. Bruno has today, but everyone puts in a shift. We've got players like Garnacho who are young, hungry and ready to come on and make a difference. Anything is possible. We're very pleased to come back, get the 3 points, and now it's about moving on to the next game." After the match, United legend Paul Scholes insisted he always believed his former side could get back into proceedings, joining Rashford in giving special praise to Garnacho. "I thought at 1-0 there's a good chance they could get 2. He told BT Sport. As Julian said, City were in control of the game. 20 minutes after halftime, you are slightly worried. Marcus looked like he was injured or lazy. I'm not sure what it was, but these superstar players can produce moments that win games, and you have to keep them on the pitch at all times. I think a special mention for Garnacho as well. It was a massive influence when he came on. I'd argue a bit more of an influence than Anthony was, and he's shown when he came into the game he can be so quick. It looks like he's going to score goals, runs through all the time, and makes United look really dangerous." The result took United up to 3rd place place in the Premier League, with the club now just 1 point off City despite the two teams enjoying widely contrasting starts to the season. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to smash the like button and make sure to subscribe to Man United Hub to get all the latest updates.